Hello again. In this installment of Spiritual Wisdom, I'm grateful to all of you who follow me here, and I hope you're doing well. And if you've been here before, welcome back. And if you're new here, I hope you're doing well. My name is Nicholas, and on my channel I talk about witchcraft, Wicca, paganism, self-love, crystals and their magical properties, and all matter of philosophical and spiritual topics. If you're interested in those types of things, you know what to do. Please subscribe, click the bell icon to be notified each time I post a new video. And this is a safe place if you're practicing witch, Wiccan, pagan, or whatever spiritual journey or path you're on, because there's no right or wrong spiritual path or journey. There's just the path that's right for you, the individual. So today I'm going to be talking about what a crystal grid is and how to make one. So a crystal grid is essentially placing crystals in a certain order, a certain shape, or placing crystals in a certain pattern or order to bring about change. So that could be for health, it could be for self-love, it could be for financial wealth and abundance. Most crystal grids, people will use some form of geometry, sacred geometry. Okay, so you could use an altar cloth, like this particular altar cloth has got the flower of life pattern, and you could use an altar cloth and create a crystal grid on top of the altar cloth. This one's designed for that, and you would just cleanse the altar cloth with some incense smoke and then place your crystals on it. Now this one here, okay, you can also use a wooden board or a template like this which got a grid on it, and this is the symbol of the Archangel Metatron, and he's an angel of creation and invention. So this is something you could use as well. So to start with, just going to cleanse the grid. So just want to cleanse the items or tools you're using, and I'm using incense smoke for that. So we're going to cleanse the grid, okay, with some incense smoke. Right. Then once you cleansed your grid, you've done that, okay. And when you create a grid, you're going to have an intention. So my intention for this grid is financial abundance. So I'm just going to put the camera down a little bit so you can see. Okay, you'll not be able to see my face that great in this video, but the grid's the most important thing here. So you're going to have in the middle here, you're going to have your focal stone. So I'm just going to cleanse this. The incense smoke. Then you place your focal stone in the middle. So your focal stone is the main stone. So if this was like for self-love, you could have rose quartz in here, or a stone that represents self-love, or a stone that symbolises healing to you, rather that's emotional healing. But as this grid is for wealth, and malachite is a stone of manifestation and of wealth, I'm just putting that in the middle. And then you're going to have your outer stones. So these are the crystals you create around the grid. And then you just cleanse each crystal with your incense smoke or with sound, and then hold it in your right hand to charge up your intention. And tiger's eyes, this is a stone of success and wealth. Okay. And then once you've got your outer, so you've got your focal stone, which is the stone in the centre. Then you've got your outer stones. And then in these wee bits here, I'm adding some pyrite for wealth and prosperity, as pyrite is So you have your outer parts of the grid, so you'll have your focal stone, your outer stones, and then your further outer stones. And And then I'm adding some amethyst, as amethyst is a stone of relaxation. So I'm relaxed, knowing what money and wealth is coming my way. Right, and I've got 2 amethysts there. And then because this is I'm adding some coins because this is a grid for wealth. So you're gonna then you have your outer stones, so the last stones that are around your grid. And then once you could just add your crystals here, but I'm placing coins as it's a grid for wealth. And then as clear corpse never needs cleansed or charged, I'm putting this as the outer stone here. Okay. And you just hold it in your right hand and charge it with your energy and intention. And then amethyst, I'm just going to cleanse that. And then I'm just going to add some jade as this stone of manifestation here. So overall, this is how your crystal grid would look essentially. So you'd have your stone in the middle, then stones around that, then your outer stones, and then the stones at the very end to charge and energize the grid. Now you could use your finger and point energy around the grid. You could use energy and to charge each stone, but selenite never needs cleansed or charged, and this cleanses and energizes other stones. We're starting in the middle, so once you've created your grid, you've cleansed and charged your stones, you just want to energize the grid, and this is letting it know what you've created it for, what its purpose is. And then you just slightly put your selenite either right on top of them or just over them. And you want to go round in like a clockwise motion and just charge up your energy and tension. Now there are many ways to make crystal grids. You could use a pattern you're drawn to. You could use a symbol from sacred geometry. And then you just place the crystals. You'll have your main stone, which is the focal stone, your main stone. So that stone's going to represent your main intention, and it's going to correspond with your main intention. So malachite is mine because green connects with wealth, abundance, and malachite is a stone of wealth and abundance. Then we've got some tiger's eye, so those are some other outer stones to support your focal stone. Then you've got further stones but are out of the centre, and then you've got your main stones at the end to charge and activate the grid, which in my case is clear corpse because this amplifies whatever you're doing as well. And overall, that is this is a little altar here with my crystal grid. So yeah, mainly that's how you, I hope this helps, but mainly that's how you create a crystal grid. You can use an altar cloth like this, You could use an altar cloth which got the pattern, and then with the parts of the moon on it, you could add some clear quartz or some crystals to activate your grid. And you could use a wooden, you can buy them online or in metaphysical shops, like a wooden crystal grid board which got a sacred symbol on it, and that could be the flower of life, that could be the symbol of Metatron. There's many other symbols. And this particular thing I got was out of a crystal grid set, and it's just a little template. And then you place your crystals in a certain direction or order to bring about the changes you want to see. And then you would meditate on this grid, you would meditate on it every day, and then you would sort of give it more energy, meditate on it, charge your crystals using your selenite wand or finger, and just charging it with your energy and intention, and trying seeing what you desire has already existed, it already happened. And then once you start to see the changes you want to see in your life with your crystal grid, you would make a new one. You'd cleanse your crystals again and then make a new one. But you want to place your crystal grid somewhere where it's not going to be disturbed, where you can see it every day and you can meditate with it and connect with it. So again, I hope this video helps in your journey with crystal grids. Crystal grids are a great way of using crystals to manifest, and that could be self-love, that could be healing, that could be wealth or abundance, but they're just a great tool that can help you manifest your goals and your desires in your life as well. Crystal grids as well, and this is just one way of making them. There's no right or wrong, there's many ways, but this is just how I make my crystal grids. Sometimes I use the cloth method, but this method is a method I quite like to use, using a little template board and then placing them in the way I've shown here on this video. So as always, and mainly that's what a crystal grid is, it's placing crystals in a certain order or design, using sacred geometry or a symbol you're drawn to desire to manifest a particular goal or intention, be that health, self-love or romantic, to manifest a romantic partner, or to manifest wealth and abundance. As always, I hope this helps, and it helps you in your spiritual journey and evolution as well. So until next time, stay safe, stay well, walk your spiritual path with pride, and if you're a practicing witch like me, stay witchy. May meet, may part, meet again, blessed be.